All religions are good. Washington Post, October 29th, 1894. Mr. Vivekananda spoke yesterday at the People's Church on the invitation of Dr. Kent, pastor of the church. His talk in the morning was a regular sermon dealing entirely with the spiritual side of religion and presenting to the orthodox sections rather original proposition that there is good in the foundation of every religion, that all religions, like languages, are descended from a common stock, and that each is good in its corporal and spiritual aspects so long as it is kept free from dogma and fallism. The address in the afternoon was more in the form of a lecture on the Aryan race, and traced the descent of the various allied nationalities by their language, religion, and customs from the common Sanskrit stock. After the meeting, to a Post reporter, Mr. Vivekananda said, "I claim no affiliation with any religious section, but occupy the position of an observer, and so far as I may, of a teacher to mankind. All religion to me is good. About the higher mysteries of life and existence, I can do no more than speculate as others do. Reincarnation seems to me to be the nearest to a logical explanation for many things with which we are confronted in the realms of religion. But I do not advance it as a doctrine. It is no more than a theory at best, and it is not susceptible of proof except by personal experience, and that proof is good only for the man who has it. Your experience is nothing to me, nor mine to you. I am not a believer in miracles. They are repugnant to me in matters of religion. You might bring the world tumbling down about my ears, but that would be no proof to me that there was a God or that you worked by his agency if there was one. He believes it blindly. I must, however, believe in a past and thereafter as necessary to the existence of the present. And if we go on from here, we must go on in other forms. And so comes my belief in reincarnation. But I can prove nothing, and anyone is welcome to deprive me of the theory of reincarnation, provided they will show me something better to replace it. Only up to the present I have found nothing that offers so satisfactory an explanation to me. Mr. Vivekananda is a native of Calcutta and a graduate of the government university there. He speaks English like a native, having received his university training in that tongue. He has had good opportunity to observe the contact between the native and the English, and it would disappoint a foreign missionary worker to hear him speak in a very unconcerned style of the attempts to convert the natives. In this connection, he was asked what effect the Western teaching was having on the thought of the Orient. Of course, he said, no thought of any sort can come into a country without having its effects, but the effect of Christian teaching on Oriental thought is, if it exists, so small as to be imperceptible. The Western doctrines have made about as much impression there as have the Eastern doctrines here, perhaps not so much. That is, amongst the higher thinkers of the country. The effect of the missionary work among the masses is imperceptible. When converts are made, they are, of course, drop at once out of the native sections. But the mass of the population is so great that the converts of the missionaries have very little effect that can be seen. The yogis are jugglers. When asked whether he knew anything of the alleged miraculous performances of the yogis and adepts, Mr. Vivekananda replied that he was not interested in miracles, and that while there were, of course, a great many clever jugglers in the country, their performances were tricks. Mr. Vivekananda said that he had seen the mango trick but once, and then by a fakir on a small scale. He held the same view about the alleged attainments of the lamas. There is a great lack of trained, scientific, and unprejudiced observers in an account of these phenomena, said he, so that it is hard to select the false from the true.